Greetings, friends, and brightest blessings. Sorry, Valentine here. Good morning. I am drinking a cup of coffee. I'm about to pack up the last little bit of my camp here. And I figured I would make a video before I go. Because this place has been really cool, and it's been really good to me. And I thought that this morning at like 6:30 in the morning, I thought that I was going to get run off by whoever comes to work at Epcon. But nobody came to work today. So, dyed my hair. I think it looks okay. I think it looks good, actually. I think it looks really good, actually. I like it a lot. Touched the top of my eyelid with my mascara, apparently. Hello. So I wanted to make a video because last night what I did, kind of cool, right? Like, so I try to make my fires. One, I try to make fire as safe as possible because, like, forest fires suck. Wildfires suck. Somebody losing their place of business because I was irresponsible. I can't bear the thought of that, actually. Like, doing someone harm because I was careless and irresponsible is not something I'm okay with. So I try to make my fire as safe as possible. But before I leave a place, if there is fuel, I will pre-make my fires. Right, so that all I have to do whenever I get where I'm going is sit down, light it, let it burn down to coals, because you don't like, it's not a, okay, if you cook over direct heat without a pan, which I'm cooking in a pan, but like, if you cook over direct heat, you don't want the fire going. You want it to be like hot coals, right? Because you want lower heat than flame. You want lower heat and a longer cook time, right? So like if I was like frying bacon, I could have done it over an open flame. But like stir frying ground beef, I can't, right? And so it's not necessary rather, for me to do that because I'm cooking over a cooking. I'm cooking in a cooking. But I do it anyway. It's just a good practice, right? So last night I found a place. It's the next business up from Epcon, and it is a place called Living Earth. And I thought that it would be a nursery, like a plant nursery, and it's not. It's a place that sells dirt and rocks. And that's all they sell. It's dirt and rocks. But I went there with the hope that I could get some water. And so I went there hoping, oh no, I just got like 3 drips of rain on it. It's not a lot of rain. We got a little bit of precipitation. So I go there and I sort of just walk up to the building, and they've got a water hose, so I take the water hose and I turn it on, and I fill up my water jugs, and then I kind of like look around, and I'm like, well, shoot, I'm gonna go take a bath. So I go around back, and I hung it from a tree, and I showered. And then I came back here and dyed my hair, and then I used my water from my water jugs to wash my hair again, and then I went and refilled them again at Living Earth. But while I'm dyeing my hair, I start the fire. I start the fire before I dye my hair. Right? Boom. And I want to let y'all know that like pine needles are a very good source of kindling, but pine cones, this many pine cones in here, will make a good cook fire. It'll make a good cook fire. I don't make campfires to last me through the night, to like keep me warm until morning. No, I make them to cook. And I want them to go out after I'm done. And so pine cones with a little bit of wood, a little bit of pine needles, a lot of bit of pine needles actually. But like that fire right there, it's gonna smoke. It's gonna smoke so bad, but it's only gonna burn for like 3 hours, and then it'll go out, and I can put my cook pot, my whole little setup, I can put it up. Right? So that's what I did. I started the fire, I dyed my hair, I rinsed my hair, I threw on the ground beef. The ground beef, you know, it probably had another day in the ice chest. But I'm not trying to get sick out here. Let me put it like, I am not. Let me tell you right now, YouTube, I am not trying to get sick out here like this. I'm already taking Bactrim. I already have like multiple life-threatening infections in this arm, right? That I have been discharged from the hospital and given oral antibiotics when I'm supposed to be on IV antibiotics for another like 4 weeks. They didn't want to deal with it. They just discharged me. They gave me orals. And I asked Brock, I was like, when this was happening, I was like, Brock, they're talking about oral antibiotics. He's like, dude, don't let them do it. Don't let them. Tell them that you don't feel as though that's appropriate. And then I was like, well, an infectious disease doctor said that he's going to keep me on IV antibiotics. And then the next morning, I'm switched to orals, and they boot me out of the hospital. And it's all perfectly legal. There's nothing I can do. I can't like sue them or something like that. That'd be silly anyway. They took very good care of me. HCA in the medical center in Houston is the best hospital. And it catches a lot of crap. Like, I've heard a lot of bad things about it. But the food is excellent. The care was excellent. Not the care from the doctors. That sucked. But the care from the nurses. The care from the patient care technicians. They're wonderful. The ladies on the 7th floor of HCA Medical Center are the best nurses, but some of the best people I've ever met. They're so sweet. They care about their patients. They care about doing a good job. And, oh yeah. One second. Point is, HCA Medical Center, excellent people. HCA Pearland, on the other hand, is not excellent people. They're terrible people. Check this out. That's how I dress. That's how I dress. I said, see, that's how I dress, and then I realized that I had my headphones in. So this is how I dress. This is very much a Chloe Valentine outfit right here. But, fun fact about black hair dye that does not happen with blonde hair dye so much. Or maybe it does, and it's just because my skin is always so pasty that I don't notice that I dyed blonde. But like, there were holes in my gloves. So now my hands look like mechanic hands. Look at it, it's so gross looking, and it's not even gross, it's just dye. It's just dye. It's not even dirt, because I am clean right now. I haven't even sweat yet. And so I slept by this sign, you know, the Epcon sign, and I'm still here, and I'm about to leave as soon as I finish this video. But like, so I cook, and I was gonna make chili, and I'm like, okay, chili. My chili stuff's all the way at the bottom of my cart. I'm not gonna make that. But I had a box of macaroni and cheese, and so I had fried ground beef, in like in my pan, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna make these noodles right now. So I cast the noodles skyward, just threw them because birds will eat them. Most of them land in some water. Birds will eat them. And so I took the cheese sauce though, the cheese sauce mix, and I just dumped it in the ground beef, stirred it up real good, because the ground beef had oil still. It had its grease, you know, and the grease binded the cheese. And I threw a slice of American cheese on top and let that bad boy melt. When I tell you that was excellent, it was so good. And then I charged my stuff because I am an electrician and I know how to do stuff. And when I say I know how to do stuff, like, I mean, I know how to do stuff safely. I know how to do things that look horribly dangerous safely. Like, take the wire nuts off of your automatic gate setup here, and just don't unsplice them. Why would you unsplice them? You just take and you make a little hook. You just take it and you bend it on the ground, and you loop it through the inside hole of your charger block. Boop. And then you take the other one, the hot wire, and you don't do this. Don't do this because you don't know which one is the hot, you know, unless you're an electrician, right? Like, and I'm not like, oh, it's secret electrician knowledge, right? But like, if you are touching the ground and you touch this wire, ow, if not death, the very least, ow, and burns, like burns on your, like physical burns, like you're going to blister. And then there's a thing, right? Like you can get internal blisters where electricity zaps through your hand or whatever, and your meat is burned inside. So don't do this. It's horrible feeling. Trust me, it is so bad. It takes months to heal. Oh my God, it takes months to heal. And it's just if you're accidentally like touching the ground or wearing the wrong kind of shoes. If you're wearing the wrong kind of shoes and you touch this hot wire, it's like you're not wearing shoes. It's like you're grounded. Boop. So you know, you take the black, hook it, make a thing. You take the hot and hook it on the ground, like very carefully, and you make a thing, right? And hook them to your charger. And then in the morning, you put the wire nuts back on. You put the wire nuts back on because that's just discourteous, you know? So I charged up, I got a shower. We're coming up on 14 minutes. I'll try to make another video whenever I get to Wi-Fi, okay? So, we're at 13 and a half minutes, so got time for a couple more 8 minutes. I'll try to make another video when I get to Wi-Fi. Right now, I'd like to say thank you to all of you. Anybody who's watching, thank you. Because I know I'm not making money off this right now, but like the more people who see this, the more people who watch this, the more people it will pop up on for the algorithms whenever somebody looks up witchcraft or, you know, travel or whatever tags, you know. I'm learning all this now because I'm not a YouTube person. But like I can use YouTube. I might start doing TikTok soon. Who knows? I'm not a social media girl. So with that, I would just like to, once again, you guys have my sincerest gratitude for sticking with me and watching this stuff. Thank you all very much for coming. This has been, I don't know, just a little video, but we'll try to get into some serious or more serious topics rather with my next one. And with that, love you all. Thank you very much for watching, and brightest blessings.